inventory and fraud and everything is safe. So I could actually increase my margins significantly, because normally if you are selling a product for 100, typically your EBITDA should be around 30 to 40. Okay, so if I'm getting some 30 rupees as my EBITDA, and if I get an additional 25, I'm making twice the amount of money. Okay, and what can I do to make it so simple that the customers which I have will go in for the tag? Okay, what we did was very simple. As a basic service provider, as a provider of telephone lines, I can always create a number plan. Are you with me? So I made a number like this. If you dial 155 155, correct, you could get access into the internet without having an internet account per se. So what happened? People who are having business with me, in the sense who had my telephone line, only they were able to dial 155 155, because that 155 was recognized by my switch as internet number, but in other switches of MTNL or anybody else, that was not recorded. So my customer could dial 155 155 and immediately get onto the internet bank. Okay, and that's what we started in 1998, 99 sometimes when we started these services. And people were, very happy to run this. So as a matter of fact, we sold a lot of telephone lines. And it's a fact. Later on I realized that around that time itself, somebody in Bharat Sanchar in Madurai also had thought of this kind of a concept, and they were also offering what we call the post-paid internet dial-up service. The only difference was they asked the people to dial in the telephone, to sort of key in the telephone number as the login and the password. The reason for that is more in terms of regulatory. You wanted to know who is the person who is actually using the internet at any point in time, because of security reasons, to be able to track who is sending out some messages or whatever. So they required to do it. We did it a little simpler. We didn't really know what they were doing, and we went our own method. What we did was we were able to get a calling line identification. So when we had a calling line identification, we were able to map the IP address which we were giving them, which was the temporary IP address, with the telephone number. So if we could know what time and what day somebody was actually using my internet, I could track it back to the person who was using it. So I didn't really ask for these people to type in the number. So it became so now what did we do? Did we build anything? Virtually nothing. 155 155 I put a rating table in the billing engine, okay, to say that it will be charged a little more than your normal telephone call. So it was like a premium rate call. Nothing else was changed. But you see the value to the customer, and subsequently what happened? Later on, Bharat Sanchar came in, providing the very same services. MTNL came in, providing the very same services. And you won't believe it, right now on the dial-up account, the biggest internet service providers are the BSNL, MTNL, who are providing these services as a post-paid internet dial-up service. You get the point? Nothing needed to be done, and now you really cannot go and get some packs for internet dial-up, because nobody's bothered about it. There's no value in that pack. So there was no technology as such. We didn't really use technology. What we did was we tried to realize what could create value for the customer, what could create value to me. Okay? So effectively, all this thing about creating the right product is about understanding what value you can bring to the customer. Okay. Is that message very clear? It is not about technology, it is about value that you bring to the customer. Now let me step back. You guys are all management students, so you really have all the understanding very, very clearly about different forms of what you call having a sustained competitive advantage and stuff like that. And I'm sure you would have all talked about it, Porter's theory and stuff like that. And having something like a sustained competitive advantage. Now, what happens is, when people start to talk about developing a product which has got value to the customer, most of us think linearly. That I need to do step by step this. But it's actually not so. You work in a fuzzy environment where you get input from all over the places, and then you slowly in your mind create a product. And thereafter, the linear, logical way of defining is used for articulation, so that you can sell that concept to the people who are actually going to buy in on that. So don't think so. Suppose, for example, I come back and I tell you in this particular manner that there was this particular problem and I was trying to sell this and I created this particular product and that's how it happened and all that. It seems as if it was a logical linear fashion, but it doesn't happen that way. happens by trying to understand many things at one time and letting it boil. Like, for example, if you're preparing khichdi, okay, what do? You just go on putting vegetables and rice and stuff like that and let it cook, right? So all these things are cooking in your brain. It's not that it's the linear stuff, it's just experimentation. You're thinking about it, you're doing something, and boom, something strikes you. And you decide, this is the product I want to come out with into the market. And when you come out with this particular product, at the end of the day, you are not the guy who's actually going to be able to get the product introduced to the market. You need to have all the people within your company buying in that product, right? Agreeing that yes, that's the product which we need to have. So what do I try to do? I try to go logically and articulate what I think in a systematic step-by-step manner. So when we go into articulating such a thing in a step-by-step manner, the party which is receiving my knowledge or receiving my inputs tends to think that I work logically. I think logically. No, it's not that you think logically. I'm trying to give you these ideas because that's where people go wrong. People try to think logically. Oh, this is the condition, let me think of it logically in a straight jacketed fashion. It doesn't happen that way. Okay? Now let me try to show you what are the things which one thinks of when one runs a creation of a product or a strategy for the product. What are the things which are very, very critical for designing any product? One of them is basically to understand the external environment. Those are the inputs we have. Don't write it down, it's not necessary. What I'm saying is not really important. I just want you to get a feel of it. Something is happening in the external environment. Okay? What are the other inputs I have? Typically here, you can talk about regulations, government rules. Correct? These are the things here in external environment. Typically would mean government rules, etc. Then I look at what are the market conditions, competition. What is competition doing? What are the market conditions? The third input which I try to think about is what is the technology which is available to me? Okay? All these things are swimming in my head. What is the environment? What can I do? What are the market conditions? What is the technology? And the fourth very important is what are my customer requirements? What are my customer requirements? And based on this, we sort of create a product. Now, as far as government rules are concerned, telecom has got a special advantage. It gives, if you are a licensed operator, whether we talk of India or whether we talk of different countries in Africa, whether we talk in US, in almost all the countries, correct? Telecom is a regulated business. Either you have to be a registered